It's been a minute.
Been a very long
It's
minute.
been a very long minute since we all sat down and
Just
had one of
us.
these little podcasts. These for real, where we been at? Like, you know what I'm saying? What we been up
We've
to?
been in the lab. We've been in the streets.
Literal lab, literal lab and the streets. No cap. We hit the pavement hard. Honestly,
Who
like,
are you people?
oh, I forgot. It's for the homies. Honestly, it's your boy Rocky, aka Rockaroo, aka Mr. T-shirt man, aka Mr. YouTube man, aka Mr. Podcast man. Yeah, that's me.
It's Lex. It's Flexi Lexi. You know, I'm just here for the vibes.
Well, I think Lex got a new AKA. I think it's Trade and Lex.
Miss Pocket Option.
Oh yeah,
Pocket
yeah.
option Lex. 4X Lex.
4X Lex. I like that. Yeah, that's me. I be trading. We're gonna talk about that too. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's your boy Draco Visuals. I'm here. Got the camera set up. We just been editing. Shooting
thanks.
stuff every other day, y'all. That's what we doing.
Yes. If it's not a podcast, then it's a video. If it's not a video, then it's a podcast. If it's not a podcast, then it's some merch.
Does it have a DC?
If it's not merch, then it's closed. Honestly, like we just been working on a lot of stuff. You feel me? With that being said, shout out to DJ Dito for coming through and interviewing me. That was a wild experience for me. I was no cap, like I was nervous the whole time. Like that was my first interview outside of my friends that make content.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So that was a different type of experience for me. Even
his,
though
his setup is crazy.
his setup was crazy. We gotta get that shit. Come buy some shirts so we can get that set up. No cap, but like he came through. You know what I'm saying? It's wild because if y'all know me, my childhood name was Dita, so I pretty much interview myself if you think about it. But like, you know what I'm saying, it was chill vibes, like, but we really got deep into music. I played some unreleased shit because it's always unreleased. You feel me? Like,
it's always in the works.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying, it was interesting to have somebody from Hazleton come out, you know what I'm saying, show us some love in Bloomsburg, and then, you know what I'm saying, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. You want to tell them how we met DJ Dito? We really met DJ Dito when we was recording our one of our first videos. It was the Homies Unscripted.
In Bloom,
yo, for real. That was technically the second video, but it was the first video that you guys seen because we just got so much content on the way that we just want to be real strategical. Want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we learn the marketing game so that you guys can see it.
can't drop everything at once.
You know, the algorithms just be making sure that it's impossible. But
yeah, I got some real good feedback yesterday from my one friend. She said like she sent one of the videos to her sister, and she's like one of the funny people in her life, so she was fucking with it.
That's what it's about too. Is like being funny.
She said it was the memes and the cuts, and I was like, yeah, boy, know the memes.
Listen, exactly. I was telling Dre, like I be feeling like Da Vinci, not to toot my own horn, but like it's really just about taking something and then making it into something else.
Mm-hmm.
From repurposing the content that you have, so that even if it's not the most funny clip, you got these memes that complement it, that take it to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's really what it's about, like what we doing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, man, we got so much content coming for you guys. Like, it's for the Homies podcast. You listening right now, you know the vibes. Yes. Then we got the Homies Unscripted. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
That's more the visuals.
Exactly. That's more on the YouTube side, because, you know, we're trying to get some monetization. We want some chicken.
Not even that, but like it does get boring just listening to us all the time. It'd be nice to see us.
Listen, maybe it gets boring for you, but they love hearing our voice.
I know, but I'm saying like the podcast, yeah, but like the YouTube videos you showed me earlier of them two with the cuts and all that would have me cracking up.
He's talking
with
about
the zooms.
Yeah, he's talking about taste buds with Sal Volcano and Joe. Forgot his last name, but they be funny, bro. They just be bidding. They be talking about food, and it's the editing that makes it even funnier, because they already two funny dudes, and they just be arguing like they on a fucking TV show. So it's more about how you repurpose the content and make it more digestible for people. You feel what I'm saying? But with that being said, we got Homies Unscripted. Episode 1 dropped. Episode 2 and 3 are on the way. We already got them locked and loaded in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? We're just making sure that it's perfect for you guys, because we wanna give you guys quality content that we can be proud of. You feel what I'm saying? But then we also have Battle of the Sexes, and that video was hilarious.
That was, I can't wait to drop that, John.
It
was really great. I think I was probably one of our best content.
Absolutely.
Period.
I think like it's a big chunk of content, but I feel like if you really, not even if you fuck with us, but if you really sit down and like just watch, like you really get into the minds of young people and how they think, because we all have different perspectives, we all have different emotions,
experiences,
a way of expression ours. Like exactly.
Some of us were men, some of us were women.
Exactly.
So like,
exactly.
That dynamic.
It was fun to really just not battle, but just like intellectually converse.
Yeah,
you know,
nice debate.
You know?
Yeah.
Nice debate.
Exactly. Like I feel like, and the beautiful thing about that is not only are we the ones that produce that, we're the ones that are in that. You feel what I'm saying? So with that power, we can bring anybody on the show. So you never know who's gonna say what, what's gonna be said, who feels what about what, how, like it's just
you never know where the conversation is going.
Exactly.
I think we did a great job moderating it, because it's like
Absolutely.
it's like I feel it was more so me and Rolando though, because we were like, you know, just trying to make sure everything tied together, make sure the questions were being, you know, questioned, and we were having that debate and that talk. But it was an open floor though, so it gave everybody a chance to talk.
Bringing those like deeper, like all right, you said what you said, but give me some background, like why are you saying that? Come on, like you can't just say that and not explain why. Like that definitely was one of the funnest videos that I've been a part of in a long time. Actually, in a long time. So be sure to check that out, because listen, that's not the first. That's the first, but it's not the last. You feel what I'm saying? We definitely plan on bringing more, I don't want to say controversial people.
No, but people who will talk a lot more.
People who with will different fight, perspectives,
people with different perspectives who will fight for their perspective. Like that's the kind of, and I felt like we had that the first episode too, but it's just gonna be different people and we're gonna have different responses. So it is really, really OTW capital. It's really on the way. You feel what I'm saying?
I use this joint, bro.
Facts.
I'm demoing right now.
Oh, okay.
Listen. My man's legs against them trees right now.
Yeah.
You feel what
I'm just, just practicing while we talk.
Absolutely. All right. So we haven't been recording in a while because we've been making content. But with that being said, the world is still spinning.
Yes.
Things are still going on.
And
we wanted to use this time to just talk about some of the stuff that's been going on while we've been away.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so wait. Before alright, so one thing that's not on my list, but I just remembered, this is how my brain works. Remember the ship that was stuck in Egypt?
Oh.
But wait,
how long was it stuck there?
Listen. It was stuck, I think, maybe like a week or so. So they dug it out, right?
Oh, no.
They dug it out. It was free. But now the Egyptian government wants $1 billion for, all the shit that it blocked up.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, the construction. Dang. And a whole bunch of other, just money. They want $1 billion.
From who? Who's gonna get?
I don't know. I watched the video last night. So, like the owners of the ship, they're not footing the bill.
Whose fault was it that it got stuck?
I don't even know.
I feel
but
like he should pay that $1 billion.
Right.
I feel like he should.
But I think it's more like a negotiating tactic. Like, yeah, they said $1 billion, but maybe they might get it down to like 800 million or 700. Yeah. But the ship is now stuck again. It's like they're not letting it leave. They're holding it in place till they get that money.
Nuh-uh.
I'm dead ass, bro.
So what was that like?
That just shows you though. That really just shows you that that's motherfuckers don't care.
Wow, that's wild as shit, because it's like, yo, y'all did all of this.
So other ships are passing and like the canal is open, but that ship with those
goods
got it
like barricaded in one side. Like,
they got it tied to the dock with the keys.
Yo, they just locked up that one ship, and they let all the other ships go by. That's drawing. That's any turn of events too. Any turn of events. It was like a global tragedy. Like, oh my god, people are missing out on all these cargo and like so much money's being lost.
Motherfuckers is going around Africa because of it.
Exactly. Like that, because of that one was locked up, and now they want. That's wild.
It's wild.
Fuck. Did y'all hear about Paul Pierce?
No. What did he do?
Paul Pierce, he's a NBA legend. You feel what I'm saying? He used to play for the Celtics, right? But he was an ESPN analyst. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
right?
that video.
Facts, right? And then he got fired from ESPN because he was like on live with a bunch of strippers and stuff, like just. Yeah,
he was just was showing the strippers like, the money. I remember. He was wilding, bro. On some close friend shit.
Yo, facts.
How would he do that on live TV though?
No, it wasn't on
IG.
It was on his IG live. Like he was just like.
That was something for the close friends, man.
Yeah, a lot of strippers like.
Oh, so why is that bad? If that was on his personal thing, right?
Yeah, but it's just that image that ESPN. I think doesn't Disney own ESPN? Yeah. So they want to maintain that image.
That was wild, and a lot of people was like calling like, "Yo, y'all shouldn't have fired him." To the point that.
But did he get picked up by someone?
So I was just about to say, like, I don't know if he got picked up, but they offered him Cam Soda, and that's like a famous what would you call it, like streaming? I wouldn't call it Cam. It's a famous cam girl site. You feel what I'm saying?
Like I would, like a streaming.
But it's for pornography. You feel what I'm saying? Like people like they go.
It's live.
It's live OnlyFans, basically.
Yeah. I never thought of it like that.
They offer him $250K.
What?
To do a show with strippers, like about
one show.
To do like a show, like to do.
Oh,
show, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I would have to compare my contract, like what I was getting at ESPN.
They fired him. You're not going back.
I know. Like, I lost that bag, but I'm not gonna go settle for unless he needs that money.
Man, $250K, that's a lot of bread, bro.
It is, but
that's a lot of money.
But remember, after $1 million, motherfuckers, what is it? Like 30% goes to taxes, and then you gotta pay your team and whatever else. After that 250, he probably only gonna get like 100, 150,000.
Something like that. All right.
I didn't even know that, bro.
That's wild,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, like people, because I saw it was like, you get $1 million, but the government takes their check out of it. Yeah. And then, you gotta.
That was crazy. Well, he got fired or the taxes part?
Both. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
like,
my man's got fired for being with some strippers.
Yeah, like
the government definitely got to get they cut.
When people be like, they got $1 million contract or this, that, and the third, like.
A good chunk of that going to the government, just taxes, straight taxes.
Chunk of it's going to your manager and the government.
Yeah.
And your team, your production and your quality and all that, and then that money is yours.
Absolutely. So basically, you get the chump change.
You get the chump change once you put into your
everything. You know what I'm saying? But that's life, though. That's life. That's why you gotta find. Me and Dre have constant conversations about this. Tax avoidance, not tax evasion.
Yeah,
it is.
Tax avoidance is legal.
Tax avoidance is the most legal form of.
That's like
fuck you.
Yes,
I could think of.
That's literally like moving. I think that's why Elon wanted to move to Texas.
Dang.
For the tax system down there.
That's wild too. Because like. Not paying taxes is one thing, but setting up shop in a state that you don't have to pay tax, that's just smart tax avoidance.
Or like, so another YouTuber I watch, Stradman, he's getting I forgot what state he's getting his house built in, but he bought a Bugatti and the title, like the sales title or the sales tax for the title of his car, it's so much money in that state, but if he were to like, pay for the title in like I think it's like Wyoming or some Midwest farm state. It's like no money.
That's something that we gonna have to like really pay attention to, especially people that's like getting money like that. Cause it's like, yo, I get it, you got money, but you kind of want to keep that money, so you kind of want to ball bargain wise. Like, don't spend unnecessary money on taxes if you could buy this in another state and then pay less taxes for it.
Exactly, and that's just basic YouTube outsider looking in. Like that's not accounting. Accounting. What is it? It's not accounting advice.
Right.
But go do your research, y'all.
Did y'all hear about this Louisiana woman that got arrested after? All right, I guess like the bank, they accidentally put $1.2 million in her bank account.
Okay.
And she got arrested because she refused to give it back.
I don't know. They probably would have arrested me too, cause.
Bro.
How you feel about that, bro?
I'm going right to the ATM.
Let me ask this first question. What do you do if you sleeping? You wake up in the morning, bro. I'm just doing my stretches. You check your bank account. It's $1.2 million in there.
First, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna close the app, restart my phone.
He said the whole phone.
I'm restarting the phone, and I'm gonna check it again.
Yo, it's real,
and if it's there when the phone come back on, I'm going to the ATM.
Yeah, I feel like this is that. Me too, bro. That's it.
I probably would be shook, and I don't even know if I was spending any of it for that reason. I'd be like, yo, somebody about to be on my ass. This money came from somewhere, like some drug dealer, the government, somebody.
That sounds like a movie that we gotta write. I'm not. Let me put a pin in that.
Yeah, bro.
We're gonna write that movie.
Definitely. Like, you wake up one morning, you got all this bread. Next thing you know, you got drug dealers, the government after your ass. Like,
alright, chill. Don't give them away. I don't want niggas to steal this movie. We gonna make this joint.
Suburban sitting outside the crib.
A fucking caravan of just IRS agents and all of that shit, bro. But no cat. Me, bro, I'm taking that money and y'all never gonna see me ever again. Like, I'm taking that money. I'm going to, like, Indonesia. I'm going to fucking Thailand or something where my current, like, where the currency exchange rate is ridiculous. And y'all just, whew.
Just fade out. Fade.
And I'll be I'll be like an old man. Like, I go to the market and shit with my slippers.
Yeah, live a modest life.
Live a modest life. Like, I'm chilling, bro. I don't need no crazy shit. I just have a nice little one.
Nigga got $2 million in his bunk. He got his feet up eating grapes.
On some and the GTA 5 shit. Like, on some Trevor and Michael and Frank. Alright. Quick question. Yeah, I played GTA 5, right?
Yeah.
Last mission, did you kill Michael? Did you kill Trevor? Or did you save both of them?
I can't remember. I beat the game like twice though, but I can't remember what I chose.
I don't like.
I think probably once I killed Trevor, and then then the other one killed
listen,
Mike.
I think unpopular opinion, I would kill Michael because Michael constantly proved himself to be like a liar throughout the whole series. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Because I told Dre all the time, I like to watch like GTA Easter eggs and shit. Like, Michael was really a shitty boy. Yeah. And he really lied and got everybody shot or killed. And he really just be the one snitching on everybody. Yeah, like,
and Trevor thought he was dead for the longest.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
That's fucked up.
I feel like Trevor was crazy, but Trevor was
But
next to Franklin, Trevor was the real one.
Trevor, I don't want to say he was the sweetheart, but like, Trevor, like, take away all the psychotic shit. He cared about Michael.
Yeah.
And he was
And Michael just like, all right, deuces, nigga, you got shot. I'm out. I'm out like a Girl Scout. Deuces, bro.
Like.
Deuces, bro. But I did hear.
I think I saved them all because I just wanted to keep everybody open. Yeah. And you can't. I don't think you can do 100% game completion if you kill one of them.
Oh yeah, because you got the freaks and
the strangers and freaks and shit. Yeah,
that makes sense. I just wanted to ask.
Y'all ever like dug into how to beat the game completely? Because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's no way you can know that shit. Like, I had to find, in order to unlock this spaceship shit, I had to find all the parts, all the map. The only reason why I knew where those parts was because I had to look it up.
Y'all, look.
How the hell am I supposed to know that otherwise?
Wait, I have the perfect story for this.
Like, before you get into that, that's basically like the game guys you will buy in GameStop and shit.
Oh God, yes.
Some thick ass books about the whole game and stuff. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right, so there was this one game on Xbox. I love it. I'm gonna get it when I go home because y'all got the Xbox. It's called Metal Arms Glitch in the System. It's just a robot game. Okay. It's a game of robots. There's good robots and bad robots, basically. You're on the good robot side, and you're just trying to take down the bad robots. But there's this one mission where you infiltrate the bad robots' base, and they got like this Coliseum like game style setup where they just put bots against each other. Right. They just fuck each other up. So they put you in there. You don't got no weapons, and there's this one mission where you have to get out of the Coliseum. And you got no weapons, and the boss is like the big bad evil boss. So this nigga just steps on you.
Oh god.
He just steps on you, and there's little huts in the Coliseum that you can hide under. I'm like 12 playing this game, right? I can't put the dots together, but there's these wrenches in the map, and with the wrenches you can disassemble your body. Oh wow. So here's how y'all beat the mission.
Take yourself apart.
Yes, you gotta go under the hut, dismantle your body, make him step on it, and think that he killed you. And then they take your scraps, and then they just throw you away, and then you reassemble yourself. Wow. And the game, yes, bro. I had to go on YouTube for that shit. I was stuck on that joint forever, like years, bro.
Facts. That it really be like
YouTube was clutch.
It really be like, I remember being the first time I played GTA was with my little cousin. And it was that one mission where you was on the freaking helicopter. You had to chase them boats and stuff. We could not beat that mission for nothing, bro. For nothing. And then there was I'm doing this mission last night, it was that mission where you play as Franklin. You gotta go around assassinating the jurors and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
The third juror, I just couldn't find him. I couldn't find him, so I just turned my Xbox off.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing
that
this.
That's the one you had to go up on a crane and find him in like a
Something
building
like
or
that.
something.
I couldn't even tell you, bro. I just quit. I was like, yo,
Bro.
I start shooting random people. I'm like, is it you? Is it you? Is it you? I'm like, all right, yo, it's not. All right, I'm turning my Xbox.
Bro, you ever play a game so long you just start feeling nauseous?
Yes,
you start
bro.
feeling sick. You just like, yo, this game's stressing me out. I can't beat this mission. I'm feeling nauseous now. Like,
wait. No, I feel like today's day we don't have game like or
we don't got games that hard.
There's not a hype to the sense of where like I gotta get this game so I can play these missions.
Yeah, no one likes campaigns.
The attention span too is so short now. It's like even with Crash, that's an old game. I've been playing that since I was a young boy. Yeah. Even playing it now on the Xbox, I'm just like, yo, this game hard as shit. Like, and I would spend hours on one mission, keep trying to do it, and I'm just like, yo, like, dang, I can't beat this.
With that one mission, my brain just couldn't understand that they would take my body up after. I just couldn't see that being the end of the mission as a kid.
I feel like with like the rise of games like Fortnite, Apex, Warzone, like people are spending money on in-game
V-Bucks and stuff. COD bucks, COD points.
Rather than like buying games for the campaign. Mm-hmm. Like, when's the last time you heard of a new crazy game that was only campaign only? Is Cyberpunk only? Nigga, that shit has so many problems that they took it off. They took it off, I think, PlayStation's market.
Yeah.
I feel like the last game was like Detroit or Spider-Man. The Spider-Man.
You know what game?
Spider-Man always popping.
That's just all PlayStation.
Y'all probably won't even remember the game, but you ever heard the game Anthem?
I've heard of it, but I
don't
recall.
That game has so much potential. Cause it was like an open world type Destiny, and you had like Iron Man suits.
Wow.
And you could build your Iron Man suits and get different guns and fly around and go underwater and shit.
Basically, like Homies Gaming.
It was just. I think that game.
We're gonna have to do a gameplay of that shit. That sounds tough.
Bro, it's cheap now. That game, I think it had the same issue like Cyberpunk. It just. It was too much for motherfuckers to digest. Aside from the issues, because it did have some end game issues. Anthem.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, look it up. It's tough. Yeah, I was hyped for that genre.
I'm trying to get Titan Falls though, cause
Titanfall 2.
Titan Falls 1 and 2, both of them. Just so I could see what's up, cause Joe was saying it's a lot of backstory like to Apex and how Apex is. Like, there's a lot of backstory to it, and Titan Falls 1 and 2, so like.
I definitely played the campaign.
I saw Kaiba playing that joint. I'm like, yo, this is hot. Like, he was, cause Pathfinder.
Yeah.
He got the claw, so he was like a Marvin. So he was clawing and shooting while he was clawing, just like grappling everywhere. And I'm just like, yo, that's crazy.
Where's my necklace?
It's in there. Yeah. Because it was about to fall off.
Did y'all hear about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine?
Yes. Listen, I got a story. My cousin called me yesterday and was like, yo, I just got that vaccine and they recalled it. And I'm just like
2 days before they recalled it.
Bro, I'm just like
2G, baby.
I think she's gonna be fine though. Like, I don't think
she's
gonna be affected.
They said I watched the news. They said it was only 6 people out of like 6 million that have gotten the vaccine, but it was just 6 people that have gotten it. But the chances, like, Tay, statistics and stuff. The chance has been like 6 million people vaccinated with that vaccine.
Bro, hold up.
6 people have gotten.
But they already recalled it though.
Yeah, they paused giving it out, which is kind of crazy.
That just goes to show you.
So they said 6 people got COVID with the vaccine?
No, not COVID. They had adverse reactions.
We're not even talking about COVID.
Yes, they had reactions.
They still getting COVID
to the vaccine.
With the vaccine, niggas was developing a rare blood clot because of the vaccine.
Days after.
That's why they recalled it. It wasn't because you could still get COVID with the vaccine. It's because of the blood clots, man.
Yeah,
shit is ridiculous.
So they know people are gonna get blood clots, but the percentage is very, very low.
But they still had to recall that shit, and that just goes to show you, like, they did no testing. They just made that shit. Put it out.
That's why I've been saying to everybody. Everybody
exactly
me, like, you gonna get your vaccine? I'm like, I'm not being no experiment.
Look,
I'd rather catch COVID for all that and just beat it myself and just.
That's only data I think from the CDC. And
the CDC be capping anyway.
And I don't know, that's not including.
What about people that's not reporting stuff?
Exactly, that's not. Like,
they don't have that reliable access to healthcare to get yourself checked out and all of that. Like I foresee this causing multiple problems down the line. Not even just with Johnson and Johnson. Maybe with the Moderna one, there's gonna be a side effect to come up in the next 3 months. But look, niggas' eyes pop out their head or something. Like some wild shit's gonna happen, and niggas gonna be like, oh shit, all these vaccines is not reliable because they causing all these side effects that is worse than fucking COVID.
Yes, and the thing is, like, you know, everybody's like against the vaccines. When you see shit like this, do you still want to take the vaccine? Honestly,
and I feel like
do you still want to take it?
If you still would, I don't care. You a sheep, and that's just me, because it's like, yo, these companies aren't medical gods. Like, they not like it's not what they say is what's the law.
Yeah, they're still learning.
Like, they still have malpractice suits and all of that shit themselves as the companies. Like, Johnson & Johnson been giving niggas cancer for years.
Yeah, like, look, one thing I definitely looked up, like, when these vaccines were coming out, it was that we can't sue the manufacturers. If I got asthma and stuff, so if that shit was the cause of adverse reaction with my throat, my family can't go sue them because that shit hurt me.
Exactly.
And I'm like, no, I'm just good off all that.
I think would rather listen to like the government and those companies other than scientists, like, don't listen
or other information that's like other people in the world use, like not just Western culture. Like we be thinking that everything.
Like, scientists have been saying shit over and over and over and over, and nobody listens to them. As soon as the government say something, they're like, oh my gosh, bow down to the government, like.
Y'all know what the vaccine is? Fruits and vegetables.
That's what I'm saying. They always try to fix something with needles, pills. Yo, just drink some water.
I think this is a good gateway to the next topic about food, because literally that's exactly what it is, bro. First of all, I'm pretty sure y'all know about the soil levels here in the States. They're shot, they're trash, they're garbage. It's like you can't even grow nutritious fruits and vegetables because the soil don't even allow you to.
Pin that. You seen the wastewater emergency that's happening in Florida?
No.
It's like 300 million gallons of toxic wastewater from some company. It's got like nitrate or something in it, and it'll cause an algae bloom, and that'll suffocate the fish and other shit because the water won't get no oxygen. So yeah, that you know on 5th Street where it's that big water reservoir?
Yeah. Right
there. You know on 5th Street, 5th and what is it? 5th and Fisher? Right near Fisher Park. 5th and Godfrey. Mm-hmm. Right there.
Further than that, John. Yeah.
Yeah, that
5th and Godfrey.
Yeah, that big water jar. Imagine that full of toxic wastewater leaking and gonna flood the neighborhood. No. That's what's happening in Florida.
No. Honestly, that's crazy. I think
the government's trying to empty it out.
I never truly estimated how big that reservoir was.
Yeah, I don't know how deep them shits are.
Because it don't look that deep, but nigga, it's a big ass pool of water.
And it's got like a hole or something in it, and it's just it's so much water it's gonna like collapse.
Can I play this video for you?
Go ahead.
I just want y'all to hear it.
This is gonna kill a lot of people out there. Y'all need to stop putting this in y'all food right now. I know a lot of Hispanics or people in general, they just always throw sazon in there because they think it's giving us this distinct flavor, this Spanish flavor that we all crave, right? Look at these ingredients right here. Monosodium glutamate. This is the first ingredient on the list. This causes headaches, nausea, chest pain, and rapid heartbeat. Yellow 5 causes irritability, difficulty sleeping, depression, and restlessness. Tricalcium phosphate is a carcinogen. Stay away from this chemical right here. Causes constipation, increased thirst because it's dehydrating your body, nausea, and vomiting. Now we're at 40. This causes cancer as well, and it causes ADHD in children. So stay away from this and stop feeding this to your children.
You gotta eat healthy and all that. But something interesting that me and Tay noticed when we went to Europe is that the food is completely different out there. Like even just simply like orange juice. Like just do you want orange juice? You have to crank this big like it was not juicer. Yeah, crank this juicer just to get the orange juice because it's actually coming from oranges. Like you don't buy orange juice that's already orange juice. You actually get it from the oranges. So that was very interesting. And another thing, hot Cheetos don't exist out there. They're illegal. Shit. They're illegal because out there, Red 40, Yellow Lake 5, that shit is illegal out in other countries because they know it's not good for your body. Mm-hmm. But that shit is legal here in the States.
Because they care about their people.
Yeah, that a lot of bad food is legal here in the States and they get away with it. They get away with it, and people consume it and they start having complications. That's why people in our, especially Latino communities, I can speak for because I've witnessed it. You know, we have high blood pressure, we have high diabetes, obesity because of those foods and stuff.
So basically, you telling me I could get depression from eating sazon too?
Yep.
I think I break some. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, you would never think to question the seasonings that you know what I'm saying, you were growing up with, because you grow up with them. Like, you know what I'm saying, growing up, my mom always used to be like, yo, don't put too much sazon in your noodles, you know what I'm saying, but like, you never really be like, this shit can cause depression, this shit got fucking chemicals in it that's gonna fuck, like, that's ridiculous.
You just think it's
and that's just food. That's not even counting the cosmetics we use, like soap.
Yeah.
Like deodorant.
Deodorant. I was just about to say that, yo.
Like stuff for our hair. You know, a lot of that stuff that's in there is not good. If you, I was watching this documentary about this guy who bought clothes for his daughter at Justice. I think I told y'all this story before. Mm-hmm. He bought clothes from Justice, right? Ordered them online. They came to his house, and when he opened the package, they smelled weird. So he called Justice like, hey, like, why does your clothes smell like this? They wasn't really giving him an answer. They was just like, you know, that's just how it is, right? So he went upon himself, took the clothing and brought it to a lab. Mm-hmm. The lab brought that shit back. It has 16 carcinogens in the clothing, in the fabric. This is Justice. Like, that story that's, you know, for like 13-year-olds. And he was like trying to go to Justice, like business meetings, press conferences, so he could talk to somebody. Nobody was trying to give him answers. Nobody was trying to talk to him. And it just goes to show, like, who's to say what other carcinogens are out there in our products?
I agree.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like,
did we talk about, I don't know if we talked about it last episode, but the shrimp tails and the cinnamon toast crunch?
Foods and then carcinogens and
Justice,
yeah. That was
Listen,
crazy.
I've only been inside Justice one time, and it looked like a cheap store. Like,
it
looked like one of those mall stores for like you know what I'm saying, earrings from China and shit. Like,
it was,
you know what I'm saying?
It was like a revamped Limited 2. That's exactly what it was.
Revamped
like,
Limited.
Realized when Justice came out, Limited 2 was going out of.
I ain't heard of Limited.
You heard of it, right?
No,
You've
but
never heard of Limited
maybe
2?
if I saw the logo or something, I probably would. But
Limited 2 is that shit. I never really shopped there. My sister did, but they always had candy and stuff. Yeah. Right? That's why I liked it.
See, that's how they got y'all in there.
That's how they
the
candy. It's always the candy.
Rewind. Let's just talk about how suspicious that sounds. They would give y'all candy to come in the store?
No, I'm saying
no, they just had candy.
But that's how it's. But yes, literally though.
That is so creepy.
In the back of the store at the register. It was like you know when you went home because you're something and you walk by.
Oh, it's to the checkout.
Yeah, it was there.
I was about to say.
You made it seem
like they had candy in the front glass.
Here's some candy. Come shop with us.
Come here, kids.
No, I thought they had candy
you
like.
know how Forever 21 set up, like when you go in their line, they got this stuff.
Yeah.
Line, you know, the little,
okay, you see how like Tripod got their window set up? I thought you meant they had candy in the window.
That's like
that's what I was like, cause then you get the kids, cause then you get the kids that go in the store and then mommy, I like this dress. Mommy gotta buy the dress now.
Yeah. Listen, man, did y'all hear about? All right, I don't know if you heard about this, cause when I saw this, I was like, whoa. But it said this woman in Missouri, she's 39, right? She was in jail, right? And she snuck in a 4-inch revolver.
Oh my gosh.
Just a 4-inch revolver in her coochie.
Oh.
Right? She snuck it into the jail.
I hope the safety
they didn't find it for 3 weeks.
I don't blame them.
For 3 weeks.
You don't get X-rayed when you go in.
But I think you get
you get a strip search.
Yeah, they do the little cough.
You have to cough.
You gotta bend over and cough, but like.
She was probably holding her coochie lips tight as hell, like.
I don't.
It's not even bigger than this pen. Honestly, it's like half the pen.
I've seen a little. There's a little.
Like this big.
It's crazy.
There's a 22 that's like the size of a credit card, and it's like a one shot little foldable John, but it's a little 22.
That's wild. How would you feel?
And it's thin. I would rather smuggle that than a normal gun.
As the security guard, and you just found this
contraband in this shawty's cooter. I don't.
I mean, I would expect it because it's jail. You know?
Yeah, but
like they do stuff like that in jail.
She probably had that on her for self-defense. Let's be honest. Unless she was in there for a hit.
Maybe.
Unless she, cause motherfuckers do that. They get locked up to go do the hit in jail. But unless she was keeping it for her self-protection, then I don't see anything.
Anybody in jail, bro.
I don't think you could, but if
somebody would raise more
it would. But if I know niggas jails be crazy. I don't know, but we know niggas jails be harsh. We don't got that compartment to do that, but if we did,
Niggas do.
Yeah. I don't know how they getting it out the bum.
Niggas, he put stuff in their pussy.
They keister.
Keister.
Yo, a nigga fart, somebody get shot.
Oh my god. But yeah, like if I was so serious about smuggling a gun into prison, I would only use it to protect myself in the shower or in those high traffic those dark areas of the prison. No, I'm probably going to solitary after I shot that nigga, but I'm alive still.
Nah, but like bro, if you take it out to shoot him,
what was Tom saying?
You gotta put it back in.
I'm not putting it back in because the guards is coming.
It's my booty.
It's my booty.
You can't have it.
You can't have it, nigga. Leave me alone. I'd rather go to solitary and clean myself afterwards than have a nigga do that to me in the shower. I don't care.
I feel like you snuck it in there.
Remember that episode of fucking what's the show on Hulu? Snowfall. When they went to the Bull House.
Yeah, that was a very, very
yes.
graphic episode.
No, I don't want none of that.
Very graphic.
I saw it.
All for just the nigga to get his knees broken and stuff like.
Yeah, like nigga, tell them where the money at.
Damn.
Yeah, Snowfall is a tough show.
It's crazy because it wasn't even their money.
It wasn't their money, but
like you not trying to tell me where my money at? What? I'm a break your legs, bro.
They broke his ribs. They broke his knees. I mean, it's all a show, but.
And then the old head just took his booty.
Took his booty in a room for like 40 minutes.
They shoot that old head, or did they shoot the young boy? They
shot the old head that did that. Yeah, because he wasn't trying to help them. Yeah, he wasn't trying to help them.
Money, man. Listen, man, I haven't watched
Snowfall
since that episode.
I recommend Snowfall.
Because that episode was so graphic. I was like, I'm okay.
Actually. Nah, bro.
Y'all seen that one movie? I don't know what it was called, but Beans was in it.
Beans?
Yeah, the rapper, I think. What's his name?
You said Beans.
I thought of my friend Dog.
I think he's a rapper. I don't know, bro.
I thought of some nigga I met at a party.
Like Beans. The Beans is in the movie.
He's a famous rapper. Let me see if I can look this up
Beans is in the movie.
Real quick, but anyway, the movie, that's when y'all brought up that graphic scene reminded me of that movie because in that movie they was like some bull like started arguing with the bull Beans and Beans was like laughing in his face smiling trying to like die it down and he like I think he shook his hand or something or everything was cool but then when the bull turned around he cracked him with a bat and beat him to death behind a dumpster. Had blood gushing everywhere, and then he just left like nothing happened. I'm just like, yeah, that threw me off.
Graphic.
That threw me off.
Threw me off for sure. For sure. Listen, have y'all, speaking of TV shows, have y'all watched any good TV media lately?
Okay, so I've been watching Death Note, the anime.
Oh, it was State Property.
State Property.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, we should watch that joint. That joint is really good.
Listen. Patreon?
Yo, I'm trying to watch the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Listen, I'm trying to find a way to get y'all to watch them with us. Like, if we gotta do a little Discord,
we should watch the movie, but have a reaction while we watching it because that movie's crazy.
Only do so much. You can't
yeah, I think can we legally do that
you
though?
Can't legally do that.
Yeah.
It don't have to be like a 15, like, cause I watch like videos, like, you ever seen this? It's this one series called Everything Wrong With, and it's like this YouTube series where the guy just like literally reviews movies like Everything Wrong with Ninja Turtles, Everything Wrong with Fast and Furious.
I never heard
like,
of
that. That nigga goes in depth, but the most he can't show the whole movie, so it's called Sin Counter. He just counts like, yo, this shit dumb cliche, or like y'all really had to like just stuff like that. I really get into that shit, bro, but it really exposes you to how similar these movies are, because you see a lot like they use the same cliches in each movie, like, Oh, the nerd falls in love with the beautiful girl.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching what was the cowboy movie with
Concrete Cowboy.
Concrete Cowboy.
I was going. That was my recommendation. I really enjoyed that movie.
I enjoyed it, but like you said, the kind of cliche of breaking down his son's character with the scooping of the shit. I was like, all right.
Yeah. I felt like that. I don't know. I thought I didn't really see anything wrong with the movie.
I was like, this is some traditional character development.
Yeah, absolutely. But you need that in a movie though. Like there needs to be plot. You feel me? Like, and sometimes there's nothing new under the sun. Basically, like I felt like that movie was more so about not assimilating, but kind of a reconstruction of a character. You feel what I'm saying? Like that movie. He started off, he was being bad. His mom was like, yo, you being bad, I can't help you no more. You on like your last school with your last principal, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I felt like it was one of those like, not like Air Bud, but like, I felt like the only thing that, like, I felt like it's very cliche in the sense of like, you could change very small parts of, you could take out and replace small parts of that movie and it'll be the same movie. Same movie, like, the Air Bud thing, if it wasn't horses, it would have been a dog. You feel what I'm saying? And maybe the dog knows how to play basketball, like Air Bud. Like, it would have been some stupid shit like that. But I felt like that movie was very well written. They did a lot of good shots, and they got the Philly accent down, and that was pretty cool. I knew that one nigga was going. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna.
Don't even say nothing. Don't even say nothing.
I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all, but I highly recommend that, John.
But yeah, it was a good movie. We watched it. It was nice. The Death Note anime, the God complex of that show is just real interesting. Cause the boy Light, he's letting that shit go to his head.
Before you go in depth, bro, let me just say something, right? So me and Tay, we trying to get into Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, right? Mm-hmm. It's a great anime. That's what Joe said, right? But we tried to put this John on right before we went to sleep. I'm like, I'm turning this shit off.
That shit was serious.
Bro, that joint was demonic, scary. I'm like, yo, what is going on? I'm like, this is way too intense. Like
the boy Ryuk, the god, the Shimigami god. His face kills me every time.
What
bro. In the anime, bro? His face is just like it's still demon face.
All right, so how many episodes in are you?
I'm like 7 episodes in.
Can you talk about like the Netflix adaptation and what's wrong already?
All right, so it's just the show. The show's really long, and the movies, it's like an hour, I think. So. They just rushed. They did. Like, yeah, like.
Be happy, nigga.
Be happy.
Be happy, nigga. We did it. There you go.
But that's pretty much it. Like, there's no real, like, true connections. Like,
I felt like
them going to the carnival and all of that, like, it's so
like they
far-fetched.
Looked at their source material. It was like, I don't know.
How can we watch this?
It was like, I know some of these words. And then they just did their own. Like, they would probably, like, watch, like, 3 episodes and then was like, all right, I got it. I got it. I'm going to write a little script.
Yeah, and the show just gets so interesting because he just starts to learn, like, all these little tricks about the book. Like, one lady, I'm not going to tell y'all which lady, but some lady gave him a fake name and he tried to kill her by writing a name in the book. Like, if he writes their name and doesn't say how they die, it's just a suicide. And he learned that. So he wrote her name down in the time, and he was walking with her. The time passed, and she didn't go do her thing. So he was like, this bitch gave me a fake name.
That's like when Shreddy gave you a fake number.
And then from there, he's so smart because he was like, damn, she gave me a fake name. How can I finesse her without let her know, Shorty, why you give me a fake name? And it's just...
Why was he upset that she gave him a fake name? He was trying
because he's the boy. Like, I can't tell y'all who she was, but... I was
about to say, like, what you trying to kill her for?
Because that's his thing.
She a loose end.
Since he got the book, he just been murking niggas.
Yeah, the book is it's a tough show. Just y'all gotta watch it.
I saw the movie and I did see the I didn't see it, but I saw the anime.
I haven't
it's
even.
Only like 1 season, right?
No, it's like my friend told me it's like 7.
7.
Oh,
look.
Definitely not on Netflix.
No, it's one of the most popular animes like to come out.
I'll look how long the whole show is, but I know Netflix don't have the whole thing.
That's why they was so mad that Netflix had fucking Mama Way with it. Like they did anything, bro. They did anything.
No.
Fuck. All right. To slow things down though, but I know we all heard about the Black Lieutenant that last December. Like, how y'all feel about that?
Bro, it just shows me that they
it's just
they don't care.
Yeah, they're very forceful. For no reason, they abuse their power every day. That whole police force just needs a whole reconstructed, system. They
need to be reevaluated,
they just
rehired.
Even in that situation, he had his gun drawn the whole time.
They need to go to therapy. They need to go to therapy regularly. They need a whole reconstruction of.
They might need to be allowed
system,
to smoke
really.
weed because they be too fucking tense.
I feel like
and therapy, like they do go through a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Being a cop is probably stressful as shit.
Probably don't even go too much. Some of them, this could be their first encounter, and they going off rip because they're scared. They're
scared.
They're scared.
Anybody.
Yeah.
I could go get hired as a cop, and that's that.
But
They
look,
don't know who I am, what my credentials are. If I have anxiety, if I don't like black people, like they really don't care. They just hire any and everybody.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to college, go to police.
And that's something the
If
military.
you pass the academy, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
it's not like an intense. You know what I'm saying? Like for what it is for the army. I feel like our problem in America is like we glorify officers with these TV shows and these movies and all of this shit. Like we make it seem like they real crime stoppers. And I'm not gonna discredit like the work that police officers do, but we've been accustomed to think like police is like busting in and stopping. Hey, freeze! Like no, police are a reactionary measurement. Like when stuff happens,
some branches are preventative.
Are brought in, even if people decide to call them. Most times people won't decide to call them. So it's kind of like.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like
there was another video too of the cops were stopping this black guy. I guess he was coming out of the store or something. They was like, we need your ID. He's like, okay, for what? Did I commit a crime? Like, what's going on? Like, y'all asking me for my ID for what? Like, and they just kept harassing him. Next thing you know, somebody starts shooting in the video. But. And he like, yep, see? He was like, yeah. The cop literally said, it's your lucky day to the bull. And got in his car and they just shot. He was like, shots fired, got in his car and routed.
I feel like we need not a society. We need a agency for investigating like police officers, and we as the
it's supposed to be the federal government, but
we need a separate entity. Like we need one governed by the people. Like we need to start holding police officers accountable.
We tried to do that.
It's like but like. Think about this, like, if a doctor kills somebody on the operating table, it's an agency to investigate that shit. Like,
malpractice
separate.
suit.
Exactly. Like, there are private investigations that
take
place. Like,
cops use the qualified immunity card so much that we can't sue them.
But that's the problem, though, bro.
Exactly.
That's literally the problem.
One of the problem.
Like,
Biden is talking about. Biden's talking about eliminating that, which they do need to.
Like, their ability to kill and take a life should not be that easy.
And I feel like there needs to be something done specifically for accidental shootings. All right, listen, y'all let's talk about like the only instances where cops accidentally killed people during an arrest or whatever. Those people need to go to jail.
How do you accidentally kill someone?
Right.
Exactly.
How do you accidentally
kill someone? Or you feel me, like. If a doctor accidentally kills somebody, they're going to get their license revoked.
And they could potentially go to jail for that.
Exactly.
And then they brought up this thing on Twitter. It was like, it was a gun and then a taser.
Yes.
Apparently, they were trying to say, like, can an officer mistake a taser for a gun?
No, bro.
This is your job to know the difference.
This is the whole point of reason why you are a police officer. You're not supposed to mistake a taser for a gun, bro. What? Bro. And a taser's whole a different color.
Bro, the weight alone.
It feels differently. It's not as heavy as a
bro, the weight alone.
I feel like when I say an agency, it's because like when cops say shit, we just accept that.
And don't they walk around with their safety on, or is that?
Well, no, the gun has a safety on it.
If they pull it out, they have to take off the safety.
Yeah, you have to
click
it
how
off.
you mistake a gun for a taser?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna fraud you. Like me and Dre shot like guns.
We shot guns like 2 weeks ago. It was fun.
Like 2 weeks ago, like that. It's a whole different type of experience.
Yes, like
it's a heavy piece,
bro. It's like
metal.
Yes.
It's light, but it's no cap. Like the fucking pistol we was shooting was heavier than the rifle we was shooting.
Yeah.
And then
pistols is heavy as shit.
Yeah.
Looking down the barrel of a pistol is completely different than looking like it's a straight box. Tasers look like little
bro,
toy guns. You feel me?
For anybody that's never shot a gun, they wouldn't understand.
They would understand, but okay, y'all, a gun with the bullet fully. Let's say the gun's like 3 pounds, because without the magazine, it's like 2 something. The taser is plastic.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be nowhere near as heavy as a real gun.
It's not even a pound. It's a
know.
paperweight.
You don't even have to see it to know that it's not.
That you're not holding your taser. You can feel it in your hand.
Yeah, I feel like in this.
Would you say that?
Nah, just to go against what you said, I've never shot a gun, and I'm pretty sure I would know the fucking difference. Yeah. I've held a gun.
Yeah.
I've never shot one. I've held one though, and I've never held a taser, but I'm pretty sure I would know the difference.
And to shoot your gun,
a real gun,
like I tried to shoot the gun with the safety on. It wasn't working. I had it down. You have to take the safety off.
You have to take it off. So how do you mistake that for a taser? Like I'm confused.
I feel like.
I'm really confused.
And look,
I think that came up though because since this is happening at such a fast frequent rate, like they're trying to bring up arguments or things or just anything to deteriorate what it actually is, and it needs to be reformed. And look, like they're just trying to.
The issue isn't even gun reform or gun issues because guns like pistols, the ones we shot, and certain models. I don't know if all Glocks. I'm not a gun head, but I don't know if the ones police gets. But you have to pull the trigger and then pull it again for it to go off.
Wait, what do you?
It's like a 2-step kind of.
So it looks like this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You need to pull both.
Yeah. You gotta pull it
to get this one to go down with it.
Like it's like when you're shooting.
Yeah, when you're shooting. So
it's like 2 latches.
Imagine the trigger,
and this is what I'm saying on the outer layer of the track. So you gotta push both of them down to go like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
my dad had a gun like that. It was the safety was that.
No.
That was the safety in the gun where you had to pull the trigger back so far, because if you just pulled it, it wouldn't shoot. But you had to pull it back like extra further for it to actually shoot. And I hated that gun because I couldn't anticipate when it was gonna shoot.
Yeah, you just gotta learn that
she
point.
Sound like she used to catch somebody.
It was the worst gun I've ever shot. Like,
but that's
it was
the thing.
terrible.
You can pull the trigger like halfway and it won't shoot.
Yeah.
You have to pull it for it to shoot. Bro.
I agree. That situation, it made me unsettling because it's like you see how they so quickly try to just not necessarily justify it, but just like, oh, it was an accident. She you know what I'm saying, mistook it. I feel like her as a white woman, she gonna get a whole different scrutiny than the white officers, the male officers that do similar shit like
but
this.
She was on. I think she's on the force for like
25 years.
Yeah, bro. She know what a fucking gun feel like.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they might. I feel like her white privilege is not gonna get her out this. I feel like her womanness.
I thought it was a taser.
Prison. I feel like since she was a woman, they might be like, nah, we can't help you this time. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like sexism is really still a rampant thing.
Bro, she deserved the same.
They might make her do some time. They might take some years off, but they might not give her the whole charge. I feel like after like 2 years, they're gonna let her out. Like,
and that's not fair.
Regardless of how much time they give her, they gonna make sure that they make an example so that niggas be like, all right, at least
something happened.
At least something.
And
happened.
we can't be settling for that.
That's why, bro, they didn't even charge you with murder. They charged you with manslaughter, 2nd-degree manslaughter. Excuse me.
She need a murder charge.
Yeah, the police. I don't feel safe around police. Never did, never will. You know, I probably won't get, like, if police are around, you know, if I'm walking in the street or something in Philly, you know, I probably won't get raped or something, but I might get shot. Who knows? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like when the police are around, it makes the situation way more intense. Way more intense. Like, even our neighbor, she was saying that the lady across the street called the cops on them because their dog was outside.
Bro, she always staring over here. Like, when I went on y'all porch, bro, she always staring at me.
Lady over there?
I don't know.
Whoever the fuck live over there.
They pointed over there. I don't know which one, but
I don't know. But she was just like, yeah, the dogs were outside playing. And I'm like, in your yard.
Yo, talk about what happened outside our apartment that one day.
Oh yeah, I mean, all right. So our apartment has a very short, like, depth sidewalk. It's not wide.
Right.
So I was in class one day, and these people, like, they just stopped in front of our door, and it was a lady and her dog and 2 people, and they was just having a conversation.
But let's stop you right there. But, like, you could hear that. I could hear everything. I should not know
our walls
what the fuck
are
is
thin.
going on in your conversation.
Like, you know, it's an inch thick. The door is not thick, so I heard them.
That window do be open.
The window don't even seal properly. Fuck.
It really dope.
No, like it's sealed, but you know it's like a little crack at the top. Like it's just not airtight.
It's not waterproof.
It's not airtight. Yeah.
We getting flooded.
But yeah, they was talking. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just, it was a nice day and shit. I'm gonna give them a little time to chat it up. Yeah, wrap up their conversation, cause I know it's a nice day. Motherfuckers was outside, and bro, did no cap. They was talking for like 15 minutes. I'm like, yo, this shit just dragging now. And then I opened my door. Her big ass pit bull stuck his nose in the door. I was like, yo, I was scared, but she ain't do nothing. It was cool. And then I was like, hey, can y'all move down the block a little bit, cause y'all have been here for almost 20 minutes. Y'all loud. And they moved. And then at this point, it's white people. So I was...
Wait, where was I at, though?
I don't know. If you went for a run or something. So after me saying something, I just wanted to see if they was going to say something. And I asked them to move, calm and whatever. And I was waiting by the door and by the window. And I would just listen to them. And I heard her say some nigga. And I was like, huh? You want to say that again? And she was like, oh, I'm just playing. And I was like, sure. And then I just went back in. Because I was in class and shit. I wasn't trying to deal with it. But yeah, I was like, all right, ma'am. This is the shit we do with a Bloomsburg,
She was like older white woman?
Yeah, older white women with a pit bull and a gap. I know what you look like. Nah, bro, it was annoying because I'm like,
go see her,
yeah, like it wasn't cool.
We on your ass, Carol.
We on your ass, Carol.
That should be drunk, bro.
So yeah, I'm like, you just completely unnecessary because I didn't come at y'all sideways and y'all was in front of my property at the time. Like,
we pay rent here.
We pay rent. Fucking go across the street or just walk down the block. Y'all are loud.
Yeah, definitely. That reminds me of somebody called me a nigga on Xbox Live the other day.
Man,
that shit made me so mad because. You ever play with a tryhard?
Nigga, your skin not thick enough. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna front. That shit made me mad because I'm like, bro. I was like, yo.
You ain't been in enough Call of Duty lobbies.
Yo. He was just doing the most during the 2K game. Mm-hmm. Like, he was just really doing the most.
Did he call you on the mic or he texted it to you?
He texted it to, so right, mind you, I was from seeing, bro. So I'm like, yo, all right. We playing a game. First quarter, 2-2, 4-2, 8-2. 12-2. I'm like, all right, this nigga's about to whoop my ass. So I'm like, you know what? Let me give it the old college try before I quit. So I'm like, nah, this nigga's just doing the most. Fucking, he wasn't guarding me. I hate when people don't guard.
Oh, they let the computer do it.
Let the computer guard me the whole game.
Be on crack.
Be on crack. Taylor, it be on crack cocaine, the highest substance. So bitch, if the fucking computer's guarding me in Hall of Fame, and you not doing shit, the players is refreshed. Y'all got energy. Y'all got energy. Guarding me. Right? So after about 2 more minutes, I quit the game. I'm like, I don't want to do this shit no more. And he gonna message me, son, nigger. I'm like, all right, bro. I was like, I want to tell you what I said, but I said something. And then Dre was like, you should report him. I was like, nah, man, because I said some shit. I was like, nah, it's cool. But I'm like, yo, you won the game. And you won. And then you gonna come and call me a nigger? That's wild. That's wild.
I didn't even know you.
You ain't even
he
know.
Probably didn't even know.
It was black, bro. That shit just wild.
He probably don't know. He does assume.
Probably just.
He saying to everybody.
But that's the thing, yeah. That they on Xbox, they just say it to everybody, like.
Everybody.
Bro, I'm telling you, them Call of Duty search and destroy lobbies at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, them Jones is toxic. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, when you gotta be forced into game chat.
Oh nah, that shit drunk. Y'all heard about Pierce Morgan? I don't know if y'all know who that is.
Oh yeah, him walking out. That was a while ago. I mean, we ain't been on for a minute. Yeah, he walked off his own.
Apparently, he's like this famous British bull, Pierce Morgan. He just,
he the Oprah talk show for them.
Basically,
I think I know what y'all talking about.
And so it's apparent that he used to have like this crush for Meghan Markle or something.
Oh,
and he was trying to get at her.
You trying to get at her?
He was trying to get at her, right? And then he said like she just stopped texting me.
Nigga, so, she got a husband.
No, this is before Prince Harry, or was it the other one? This is before she got married to the prince, right? So
listen, man, you wasn't the only one in the roster.
That's what I'm saying, right? So he went on TV to say this. He was like, we used to talk This is basically some high school shit, yo. He was like, yo, we used to talk, and then
This
she
nigga
just
was
stopped
hurt.
texting me back, right? Because she got married to the prince, like. So niggas just like, yo, why you always talking shit about her? Like, why you always dicky?
That nigga hurt, bro.
Yeah, bro. And it was crazy because his co-host asked him that. He was like, yo, you always dicking. Like, why you always hating on Meghan Markle? What she
He said, I can't tell y'all right now.
And that's why he got up and walked out. But he quit his job after that. He don't work there no more. That how you make the shorty that you don't talk to get you that press?
That's like, the thing. You can't
quit your job.
You can't let your I'm at the point now to where I'm learning to never let my emotions get to that point, because you will self-destruct.
Well, I done been there before. It's not a very pleasant place to be.
You can't let them get that bad.
Absolutely. Yo, you want to talk about training, Lex?
Yeah. Where did that talk go?
Goes to the moon.
You put it over there. Remember you got up.
Yeah. All right. So, man, yesterday Dre and Tay was here.
Yo.
So I don't know why, but I was thinking that it hit a cent yesterday, but it actually hit 10 cents yesterday.
Oh.
And
yes,
the
bro.
thing about the reason why Dogecoin is so popular and everyone's talking about it is because literally Dogecoin was dead at one point. It had no life, you know. It was just there, and nobody was really into it. Nobody was investing, you know. And then, you know, I don't know where it just had this like surge. Literally. And it just kept going up, and it's still going up. Like
I want to show the camera. Hold on, wait.
I'll put up in a visual.
Yeah, just put the 1 week.
Oh gosh.
Yes, and that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of that, John.
That was yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It hasn't fallen much, y'all. It has not fallen much.
Like you said, bro, I'm pretty sure it's gonna maintain that 10 cents.
That 12, it's at 12.
So before
12,
it hit
12 and a half.
No, before it's not gonna go back down past that.
Down past 10.
Forex and the trading.
So Dogecoin. The reason why Dogecoin is so big and it's just gaining all this momentum is because it was dead. You know, it had no pools. It was at 0.002. That's when I had bought into Dogecoin. 0.002. Then I actually sold my share, bought it back, and then I bought another $5 worth of it, like when it was like 0.005. So it was
grown.
really low, and the fact that it hit 10 cents yesterday is like literally history because not only did it hit 10 cents, but it hit 14 cents. That was the highest it hit like overall ever.
Yes.
And my Robinhood was blowing up. Like I made like $80 off of it, and it just kept going up, and I'm like, if this hits $1, man. With the shares that you buy it at, where you buy it at, if it hits $1, oh my goodness, like the lowest you get it at.
That's why I had to make a new Robinhood account.
Yes,
I'm like,
bro.
I'm
just
slide and
bro.
$50 into the.
For everybody listening right now, get into Dogecoin. I'd say before it gets to a quarter or 20 cents.
Yes, get into it. Get into it fast.
This morning. He was like, "You know anything about Dogecoin?"
And that's what we need.
Yes.
More people are gonna start knowing about it and put money.
My
in.
equity right now for Dogecoin is at 120. That's my equity. You know, that's what I have. I have 961 coins, right? That's because I withdrew $20 yesterday because it was growing so much. I'm going to put that money back in for sure, and I'm going to just keep buying coins because the more coins I have, if it hits 25 cents or $1 or whatever, if it just keeps going up, period, the money's going to be
$1
crazy.
per coin.
Yes.
$1 per coin.
You bought it at like 10 cents?
Yeah, I feel like there's a possibility because we've seen what happened with Bitcoin.
Bitcoin that's another thing,
That's
bro.
the strongest example.
Bitcoin is literally Dogecoin and Dogecoin is Bitcoin in baby form. You know, it's getting there. And same thing with Ethereum.
We've seen that take
Ripple
off.
coin, Litecoin, you know, all crypto in general, man. If you can just invest. I even bought Ethereum at 1700 when it was 1700. That shit is at 2400, the highest it's ever been. Yeah. And I sold my shares, so I'm feeling a little salty right now, but crypto is the wave. I've been making more money off of crypto than I have with stocks. Yeah. Even though all the stocks I've been into have been great, you know, I've been gaining. I haven't really been losing money off the stocks. It's just so slow, and it's like some days you lose more than you win, and it's like, oh my gosh,
that's also why you invest into dividend stocks that still give you like those few cents. That's why you have a couple, so it builds up. But regardless of how they're doing, you still get that dividend payout.
Yes, like yesterday we were in here like screaming, like, yo, y'all, Chuck Robinhood, like this is crazy. Like Oh my gosh! Even the first time it surged, I only had $5 in there. I checked my account and it just said $40. I'm like, what?
I just loaded $5 into my ramen, so we about to see what's up.
Yo, man, it's crazy.
Like yesterday, I had like $30 in. I bought it last month. I don't know what the price was at, but I bought it last month. Yesterday, it shot up like $20. Took out 15. That's sitting in my buying power.
Yeah, I got like $30 in my buying power.
Last night, y'all, it shot up another 15, and I ain't pulled that out. I'm still watching that 15, but like, just look at that. You know,
right now it's at 12 cents, man. Y'all gotta get in now, cause the lower you get it, the better. Like that, it's going to hit $1. It's going to hit $1. It's at that support level now, so that should really say a lot. Like
Bitcoin at 64,000.
Bitcoin is being predicted to hit 100K by the end of the year. We already at 64K, and it's almost half the year is done.
Let me see where it's at.
By the end of the year.
By the end of the year. By the end of the year, like.
So it could be summer.
It could be soon.
Tomorrow.
Real rap. It could be soon. You never know. Like.
I've thought about just looking at the chart, like just specifically Bitcoin, and just watching it go up. Just watching it go up. And that's scary though. That's really scary. Because you don't know how far down it's gonna come back.
I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Before we wrap this,
It could look. It could shoot up to 100 and then fall back down to 20.
True, very true. It could just keep falling.
Yeah, it could fall back to fucking $5.
So you gotta know when to pull out. Like you gotta know when.
You have to.
You gotta know when to pull out.
Exactly. Yo, but before we end this episode, I just wanted to end it on a little debate. The debate question is, which is the best fast food chicken spot?
Fast food chicken?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you mean?
KFC,
Chicken sandwich? Oh.
Popeyes.
Oh.
Crown chicken.
I can't really rank that. I don't eat any of those places.
I'm out.
I'd probably say
I'm the
Popeyes.
Popeyes
chicken.
Who's better than Popeyes?
I'm gonna hate. I don't know if y'all gonna rock with me with this one. I think Crown Chicken is the best chicken spot, at least in Philly.
Is that a Philly thing?
I think it's
No,
a New
it's
York
not.
type of
We
thing.
actually saw one in Wilkes-Barre. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It's they around.
I
I think Crown Chicken is good too though. I only ever had that one time though ever.
I swear, you only have Crown Chicken when you in K&A. That's
it's one of Ogon's.
I've had mine when I was up Frankfurt.
It's no
Had mine when I was up Frankfurt. But
no, I'm talking about Stettin at Ogon's. Stettin at Ogon's. Is that where you talking about?
It's one on Fifth and Ogon's.
You know where the church is on Ogon's? The big one.
But wait. I know y'all know that chicken burger spot on Chew Ave.
Oh, the one near the one to the L.
No, on Chew Ave, in Uptown, bro. It's the chicken burger, burger joint right on Chew Ave. It's called Chicken Burger, yo. That's it. I'm like, that's it, Chicken Burger. I probably would never buy food from there, but that's interesting. Chicken Burger. But that's a hard question, bro. I don't know. I feel like Chick-fil-A really, but Chick-fil-A and KFC taste the same.
Really?
To me, it tastes the same.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Quality-wise, Chick-fil-A is much better.
I never heard that before.
The taste is literally the same. Like the ingredients and shit, like it tastes the same to me.
I feel like if Chick-fil-A was to make drums and stuff like thighs, maybe. But they only do chicken, so you know what I'm saying. You can qualify that as a chicken spot.
Y'all. Wait, before we leave.
That's hard.
Wait, before we leave, y'all seen how they make the KFC gravy, yo?
Yeah.
No. Bro, that shit nasty, bro.
What is it?
I'll pull it up. I won't be at this one. Y'all see what I'm talking about. But
they scoop the chicken fat or the chicken left over from the fryer. Yeah. They add water, and then they like mash it and blend it, and then they strain it, and they add something else to like thicken it up, and then they strain it and shit, and then that's the chicken gravy.
Huh?
I said I'm not even surprised.
Yeah.
Facts. Taco Bell.
Because think about it, that's greasy ass gravy, bro.
That's why I'm like, I can't vote this, because like
I can't vote this.
Like that, I don't eat there for that exact reason. Like they blatantly show us the shit they do to our food.
No, they don't blatantly. This is workers leaking shit on TikTok.
Yeah, that's where definitely lost their jobs.
That's where.
But even though there's been like documentaries, this and the third, the Supersize Me.
Yeah.
He could have got doing that shit. Like it was a whole documentary. Everybody saw that in school. yet you still McDonald's lines are always long.
Bro, no cap. Y'all seen the Dunkin' Donuts line on Route Columbia in the morning?
That line is always long, no matter if it's morning, afternoon.
Because I be walking to go.
Oh my god.
I be walking past here to Wine Experience to go get my little bottle.
Bro, that shit be long.
I gotta walk through the cars because nigga, it's cars outside on the highway.
On the highway, wrapping around the rest of.
They're gonna wait. They wait.
They wait. That line will go all the way up to Route 11.
Speaking of McDonald's, I see this one video. I'll probably add it to this lady. She like I don't know if she hit it, but she just had a burger from McDonald's for 20 years. Like
oh God!
Whole meal. It was a burger, some fries.
Ew.
And
it looked the same.
It looked the same, just old. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
But not 20 years old. It just looked old. Wow, bro. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's blatantly right there. Like, why is this burger not decomposed?
Why
is this bread not decomposing? Why is this shit not decomposing?
Why is the meat patty not decomposed?
It smell nasty.
It just gets stiff and hard.
As hard as a rock.
It's plastic.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Bro, no cap. Like, you gotta be eating plastic if it's not even
breaking down.
Molding. Like,
it's not even breaking down or molding.
Especially if it's gonna be natural.
Big facts. All right, yo. That being said, listen, it's the end of episode 45. We wanted to keep this.
I got one more thing to say.
All right,
it's real quick. It's not even a conversation. But y'all know Steve Urkel?
Yeah.
He just came out with a cannabis line called Purple Urkel.
We want to see where we can smoke it.
Yeah. Purple Urkel.
Hey yo, but listen, we gonna do some research about the Urkel pack because that shit sound. That's
a great name to market. Purple Urkel, like I would buy that.
Look,
for
he
sure.
gonna market it like it's some Zob.
Alright, if we could have our own weed strain, what would you call it? I got my name. I would call it Homies Jabroni.
Homies Jabroni.
Homies Jabroni.
Homies Jabroni. That's a great. You know what? We should open our next podcast with that because I would have to think about that, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should probably. I can't think about that right now.
We're gonna leave that for the viewers.
I feel like you thought about that a little bit.
It just came to me. Try. All right, for listeners. Question of the day.
What would you?
If y'all had a weed strain.
Your own weed strain, exactly.
But listen, your strain.
For episode 45, it's been your boy Rocky, aka Rockaroo. You know the vibes. We here. We've been busy, but you know what I'm saying. We trying to do it for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Lexi. You know, I'm just here, and like Rolando said, we working, man. We're trying to get better in every aspect of our our plans here. So yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been your boy Andre. Not Dre, but Andre.
He said, "Say my whole name."
Say my whole name.
Say my name.
But yeah, it's been a good week, y'all. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay around.
Listen, all right, merch on the way soon. We got some new T-shirts coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in motion.
We got new merch and some one-of-one stuff.
Absolutely. Shuffle coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Peace, love, unity. Till episode 46. See y'all.
Deuces.